Hello friends, in the last 13 sessions, the Indian IT sector has gone up by 13%. Look at a sector which is IT sector is generating about 70 to 80 billion dollars in revenue, 16 to 17 billion dollars in profit. How can somebody ignore this particular sector which has gone down by almost 50%? At some point of time, the value is definitely going to emerge. Now think of this. Everybody keeps telling me that you are not understanding the power of AI. Possibly yes, but are they understanding the power of investing? Because the companies which have been built over the last 20 years are resilient enough to understand the power of AI, and they would, and in fact they have already started pivoting towards AI. At some point of time, these Indian IT companies are going to buy out AI companies in US or in Europe and are going to pivot towards AI, and suddenly everybody would realize that the value has emerged in the IT sector. Now think of this, of the year 2000, when the age of internet and the SaaS companies were emerging at a faster speed. The product companies in the US are pivoting towards the internet and the SaaS era, whereas the Indian IT companies slowly and towards 4 and 5 years after which the product companies in the US has already finally emerged, the Indian IT companies started following their cues and became very successful in the next 10 years. Now a very similar situation is emerging right now. In the product companies which are producing the LLMs and the models are right now flourishing. They are in a state where they are making the whole platform matured. Now the time will come in very few years, that is probably in 2 or 3 years, where the Indian IT companies are going to pivot more towards AI, produce services which are very AI compliant and AI helpful, and then they are going to ride the next 10 years where the Indian IT companies will pivot towards being the new age IT AI companies, and then we'll be able to see the value. Now, do you think in the current valuation or possibly in the next few months valuation, the Indian IT companies would become more lucrative from a 2 to 3 year perspective in terms of the investment? Please comment in the comment section, tell to your friends, please like, share and subscribe, and I would like to know more about your ideas. Thank you guys.